Jaiveer Shergill of the Congress Party, Sardar RP Singh of the BJP, General Bakshi stays on to debate. And my first question is to Maheshinder Singh Grewal, advisor to the Chief Minister of Punjab. Good evening. Now, your Chief Minister's letter, Mr. Grewal, is totally outrageous.
Good evening.
It's totally outrageous because it seeks the release of convicted terrorists, including the assassins of Beant Singh. Now, you are not asking for their punishment to be reduced. You want them to come out of jail, walk free, reintegrate with the very society that they wanted to destroy, spread their terrorist philosophy, and spread havoc in Punjab. Why are you being so short-sighted, Mr. Grewal?
I am sorry to say, Arnab, that any demand which is based on the human rights, which has a logistic, when it is raised by Akali Dal, is always taken in a negative sense. If Priyanka Vadra asks for the remission of sentence to the murderers of Rajiv
Let's talk
Gandhi,
about this case. There has been enough controversy on what Priyanka Gandhi did.
If daughter of Lalit Makkar asks for remission to the murderers of Lalit Makkar, then it is a grace. But if the Sikhs ask for the justice, then they are supporting the terrorism. But I am sorry to say that the Punjab in general and the Sikhs in particular till date have been denied justice.
Mr. Grewal, we are asking
for a thing which is legal, logistic and valid.
Okay, so
these people have spent more than 20 years in jail.
Mr. Shergill, hold yourself.
And we call the jails as a reformatory houses. Is it the purpose of keeping them in a reformatory houses? I'm sorry to say that instead of the nation recognizing the services made by the Sikhs, the contribution made by the Sikhs,
shameful.
They are just trying to tarnish our image.
Mr.
We have suffered a lot because of this.
Grewal, I am sure you will regret. One second, Mr. Grewal, now please listen.
Nation forgets.
Please listen, Mr. Grewal, you can't go on. Please, Mr. Grewal, please stop for a minute. 1 second, please stop. Please stop. You see, 1 second. And I request you, Mr. Grewal, Mr. Shergill, please wait for a minute. Mr. Grewal and Mr. Shergill, if you all speak over each other, nobody will be able to listen. Mr. Grewal begins by making an argument on humanitarian grounds. Now, dig a little deeper and don't use this whole Sikh card. You think all Sikhs support terrorism? How can you say that? You think all Sikhs support assassinations? You think all Sikhs are for more and more terrorism? I think, Mr. Grewal, you should take back your words right now, because on that fateful day in 1995, it wasn't just the Chief Minister of Punjab who died. There were 16 other people who were killed, including, allow me to complete.
I asked Mr. Shergill, when thousands of Sikhs were in the murders in the streets of Delhi, where this Congress was there, they are the butchers. And they have no right to say that we are supporting the terrorists.
Okay, now you asked you stopped me mid-sentence. You asked a question. Now, Mr. Grewal, please allow me 1 second.
To say that we are terrorists.
Mr. Grewal, allow me to complete my point, and then Shergill can reply. There were 16 other people who were killed, including innocent civilians, and you want to release the people who conspired to commit these acts. You want to release these people on health grounds or because they have been in prison for too long, but not once have you spoken for the victims of their act of terrorism. This is the greatest mockery of justice. 17 people and their families. You want me to read out their names? You want me to read out the names of the people who died?
Unfortunately, the executive rule under the leadership of Congress denied justice to the Sikhs. Even the judicial system failed to deliver justice.
Don't play the Sikh card.
I simply ask,
don't play the Sikh card. Mr. Grewal, don't play the religion card.
In Odisha,
don't play the religion card.
Sentenced by the Odisha High Court. Why his sentence was reduced to life imprisonment?
Okay, have you finished now?
Burning 3 Christians. Because minorities
Mr.
are
Grewal, I give you 5 seconds to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please stop.
It's a
Please stop now.
nationalism. If Akali Dal says it's a secessionist.
Mr. Grewal, this is the Newshour, not your election
logic.
speech.
We
Please
as
stop
representative
and please
of
let us have a
minorities,
contrary
we have
point
right
of view.
to place our case.
Now,
And
Mr. No,
don't
please let him stay on the
try to
screen, but
tarnish
please,
our
1 second.
and
I am
it doesn't
requesting.
require any certification from anybody.
Mr. Grewal, now please, my request is you've spoken, you've taken the maximum time so far. Make your responses shorter. Hear the others. I am now inviting Shergill to speak. Hear him speak. Let us hear the other point of view. Yes, Mr. Shergill.
Arnab, 4 quick points. Number 1, Supreme Court has laid down the law. Life in prison means life. Akali Dal government is not above the law. Number 2, by which parameter of humanity and law are they seeking release of those who killed the Chief Minister of State? Number 3, has Mr. Badal forgotten the
Mr. Shergill, tell me, when you
during
get
terrorism
thousands of people on the roads of Delhi,
and
what is
the
there?
bloodshed? Number 4,
is it a
number
law
4, have
that you kill
patience,
the innocent
have
citizens and
patience,
don't punish
have
the guilty?
patience. There are
Congress has
4
no right to
intelligence
even
reports,
put a word on
4
the
intelligence
rights.
reports of
Congress
Punjab
has
police
lost
which
every
says
right to
militancy
call
will be
human
revived.
rights.
Why
You
is
are the
Mr.
killers
Badal ignoring
of innocent
the
people.
intelligence
You
reports
kill
of their own
thousands
police
of Sikhs
department?
in the
Number
Punjab
5,
and in Delhi.
instead of pushing the youth towards development, Mr. Badal wants to push the youth towards the dark hole of terrorism. Number 6, I will ask you directly, at whose
Congress has
behest is
seen
this
the
request
result of
being made?
12 men
Does this
corruption.
request
You are
reflect the
killers,
will
you
of the
are
people,
terrorists.
or is it the
I
request
say
at the
the
behest of
real
radical
terrorist
organizations?
party is a Congress
Have you
party
forgotten
who
the
has killed
23,000 lives lost?
Raped the women.
Have you forgotten the bloodshed in Punjab? Instead of pushing the youth to development, you are pushing toward terrorism. Why are you ignoring the report of your own DG? Why are you ignoring the reports of 4 intelligence departments?
You have not even got numbers.
Why are you ignoring the intelligence reports of your own state, sir? The rights of a prisoner cannot override the security of this
Congress
nation.
is a killer of innocent.
This is a law and order issue and not a political
I think
issue.
the BJP government has a responsibility. The BJP government. Gentlemen, now please, both of
If it
This
comes
is
to
a law and order issue.
then it's not law and
the
order.
fact is,
What is law
that
and order?
government has failed. This is a cheap this is a
Now,
cheap
now, watch
tactic
it.
at the cost of
Mr.
the security
Grewal,
of the state.
Mr. Grewal, your humanitarian, Mr. Grewal, I made a request to you. I requested you.
33,000.
I made a request, Mr. Grewal. I made a request to you, and please listen to me now, okay? I don't, as I said, you're a senior person. I don't want to raise my voice. Mr. Grewal, now please, Mr. Grewal, have patience, please. Both of you stop. You'll have to stop, otherwise. One second. You both of you stop for a minute.
You want to paint us as a terrorist? We have suffered most of in the hands of
Mr.
the
Grewal, please stop.
Even the cremation
For a minute.
has not cooled down after the killing of 10,000 Sikhs in Delhi.
Mr.
And they are giving us a lesson.
Mr.
We are not going to listen.
Grewal, Mr. Grewal, I do not understand. Please stop for a minute. Please stop. Now, you understand, you make an argument. Mr. Grewal, please stop. Okay, will you please stop? I request you. One final time.
We have to deliver justice. We have to give them feeling of the country.
Sir, this is not your election speech.
You cannot risk the security of the state for...
I'll invite GD Bakshi to come into the debate now, please, because Mr. Grewal, your humanitarianism... Mr. Shergill, please. Mr. Shergill, please. Please don't do this. Mr. Shergill, please, I'm requesting you. There are 2 other panelists. Both of you can't get into a verbal joust and not let anyone else speak. GD Bakshi, the argument is made on humanitarianism. The Akali Dal spokesperson, who is suddenly woken up to the political significance of trying to be a crusader for 13 terrorists and their release, says we are only pleading for humanitarianism, and then goes on to play the religion card. Your response to the Akali Dal spokesperson, GD Bakshi.
Arnab, I would just like to point out that the way to perdition and hell is paved with good intentions. We must understand, we must for God's sake understand that for the last 10 years the Pakistani ISI has been trying its damnedest to revive terrorism in the Punjab. They have been trying their best to try and create an ecosystem which will support a revival of terrorism. For that purpose, for that nefarious end, Pakistan's ISI has been injecting drugs into the state of Punjab so that they can, hook the youth onto drug and use them for terrorist purpose. We should not play into the hands of Pakistan. We should not, please, not play into the hands of Pakistan.
We have fought for the integration of the country. But sorry, unfortunately,
that is precisely why I am saying
have been denied justice till date. We can't tolerate that.
Says militancy will be revived in Punjab.
Mr. Shergill, watching quietly in this debate is the BJP. Watching quietly in this debate is the BJP. Mr. RP Singh.
In this country,
BJP is an equal party for this demand. Neither. Why
can both of you pull back for a minute, please?
Demand.
During Akali rule?
Why is BJP silent on this issue? There is no condemnation of this demand. They should break their alliance with
So to Mr. RP Singh, the question is to RP Singh and Mr. Grewal, please listen, please. Mr. Grewal, listen. I'm requesting you to listen and be polite.
Than you people. And you are giving us lectures.
Mr. Grewal.
We are not here to listen your lectures. We have suffered.
Okay, now Mr. Grewal, please stop for a while. And Mr. Shergill, otherwise I'll switch you off now. I'll switch you off. Mr. Grewal, please. Consider the question is to the BJP. And the BJP, please take the question. Mr. Grewal, please stop. Consider the number of occasions, Mr. RP Singh, when you have slammed the Congress for being weak on terror and for playing vote bank politics in the context of terrorism. You have a partner in Punjab that wants terrorists released. Why don't you cut off with the Akali Dal on this issue? Why don't you show your own consistency? Because everyone is now beginning to call the BJP a hypocrite as far as the issue of terrorism is concerned. Mr. RP Singh, why don't you just call off their bluff, call off your relationship with the Akali Dal on this issue instead of letting the issue burn?
But where are we supporting this issue?
No, you don't. You are the party. You are the party that keeps brandishing its nationalistic credentials. No, 1 second. But I am saying you can't just say we have nothing to do with it. Are you not part of the government in Punjab? Are they not part of your government in Delhi? Have you rejected the demand? Don't keep it hanging. Just reject the Akali demand. Call their bluff. Why don't you call off? Why do you let this issue fester? Why don't you tell the Akalis there's no question? We reject it. None of the BJP governments, state governments you are asking and appealing to will either accept. Reject the demand.
Mr. Shahnawaz Hussain, our spokesperson, categorically said that we don't differentiate between terrorists, whether it's a terrorist from A, B or C community. Terrorist is a terrorist. And there is no compromise.
How can you be in alliance? Is the Shiromani Akali Dal, Mr. RP Singh, giving terrorists a long rope? Mr. Singh, is the Akali Dal giving terrorists a long rope or not? Please just answer the question. Are they giving a long rope or not?
Nowhere. Let me.
Are they giving terrorists a long rope? Mr. Grewal, you can just keep quiet for a while. He can speak for himself.
Justice.
Why?
Can Akali Dal can't ask for the justice? Mr. Rajnath, what you are tarnishing the image of the Sikhs as a whole?
Mr. Grewal.
Akali Dal represents
Mr. Grewal.
If they are government in Punjab, that
Mr. Grewal, you see, when Bhindranwale is honoured within the Golden Temple, what does the BJP do? We don't agree with it. But do you do anything on it? Do you snap off with the Akali Dal? You don't. When the Akal Takht honors Balwant Singh Rajwana's sister on the anniversary of Operation Blue Star, what does the BJP do? It does nothing. It does nothing.
Just give me 1 second.
No, Mr. Grewal, I'm asking the BJP. Will you let me ask the BJP, please, for a minute? Hold back. Mr. Grewal, hold back. Because when I'm saying it mildly to you, you are not listening to me. I am asking the BJP questions. Why don't you let me ask the BJP questions? Are you nervous? Are you nervous? I am asking the BJP questions.
Killed 3 Christians in Odisha. He was given a death sentence by Odisha High Court.
Mr. Grewal,
the Honorable Supreme
you are trying to make it easy for the BJP to get away.
Death sentence into life imprisonment. saying that burning of 3 persons is not a rare
So,
of the
Mr.
rarest
Grewal, I
case.
request you to stop,
It was
otherwise
a
I'm switching off the
provocation,
audio. Okay,
as that
let's have someone else
Christian
there, and I'm
was
asking Mr.
converting
RP
the
Singh. I'm going to take you off for a while, don't mind.
Christianity.
One second.
So they converted.
I'll reduce your
And then
volume
you
for
are
a bit. The
saying
question
if
is to the
Akali
BJP so that viewers can listen, please. Mr. RP Singh, is this the first time? Is this the first time that the Shiromani Akali Dal has taken a pro-terrorist position? Is this the first time that the Shiromani Akali Dal has taken a pro-terrorist position?
Now, can I make
Is it the first time they have taken a pro-terrorist position? Answer my question. Don't give me a statement. Answer the question.
Let me tell you.
Answer the question.
Want answer for that?
Have they taken a pro-terrorist position in the past or not?
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. See, there are two Akali Dals in the system. One is Akali Dal which is political Akali Dal, one is Akali Dal which is
Sir, don't tell me about this Akali Dal and that Akali Dal, and you now say about talk about good terrorism and bad terrorism. Don't do that. I am asking you.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying.
So why does the BJP have such double standards on the issue of terrorism? Why does the BJP have such double standards on the issue of terrorism? Why does the BJP have such double standards on the issue of terrorism? You are against jihadi terrorism, but you are for this kind of terrorism.
My statement is categorical.
You are against jihadi terrorism, but you are willing to allow this kind of terrorism that these people are encouraging in Punjab. This is the worst example of double standards, Mr. RP Singh. Why are you being hypocritical?
Are we accepting the demand? Are we accepting the demand? Are we saying yes, we accept the demand? I want to say something to Mahesh Indraji now also.
No, don't make it a Akali's BJP debate. Please, you take my question. The Congress is asking you a counter question. Shergill is asking you a question. Shergill is asking you a question.
No, let me.
Shergill of the Congress is asking you a question. Go ahead, Mr. Shergill.
They should condemn and reject this demand and prove that they don't support
Mr. RP Singh, people are watching. You see,
Mr.
Shergill is asking you a question. Go ahead.
Mr. RP Singh, my direct question to you is, please, BJP should come out clean. They should condemn and reject the demand and prove that your fight against terrorism is genuine. Your allies want. Why is your Akali Dal government?
Reject the demand of
Akali Dal government
of any terrorist.
Mr. Khalsa, Akali Dal government is rejecting the intelligence reports of Home Ministry of Punjab Police, which says militancy will be revived in Punjab if we don't do anything. Your silence is hurting our fight against terrorism.
Probably you are not prepared to hear what you want to hear. What you want to hear. You don't want to hear the right thing.
Please say on this channel. Please say on this channel. You condemn this demand. Please say on this channel. You condemn this demand. Please break your ties with SAD.
No, it's not.
Your alliance with SAD proves that your fight against terrorism is weak.
Shall I ask?
Your alliance with SAD proves that you are in cheap appeasement.
The party whom you accused of killing Rajiv Gandhi. You are in alliance with
Mr. RP Singh is fighting terrorism. Mr. RP Singh. No, Mr. RP Singh.
Answer my direct question. Do you condemn this demand? Yes or no?
Were you not in alliance with DMK?
If you continue your alliance with SAD, it proves you support terrorism and you are weak against your fight against terrorism.
No, a question. You wanted to ask a question to the Akalis. Mr. RP Singh, 1 minute. Mr. Singh, 1 minute.
Let me support you.
Mr. Singh, 1 minute, and Mr. Grewal is coming back to the debate now, and both of you listen to me for 1 second, please. 1 second. I'm bringing Mr. Grewal back to the debate.
Why is BJP Akali Dal ignoring intelligence reports?
A question goes. I don't know why the BJP is looking so shaky tonight. I don't know why the BJP is looking so shaky tonight. I don't know why the BJP is looking so nervous tonight. A simple question is asked, and I want RP Singh and Mr. Grewal, you listen to me.
Congress or not?
Mr. Grewal.
Why they stopped their former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh from going to Sri Lanka? Simply on the asking
Mr. Grewal, please, don't be repetitive. Here's a question. I want you and the BJP to be quiet. Mr. Grewal, quiet for a minute, please. And Mr. RP Singh, Mr. RP Singh, quiet for a minute. I have one question. I'll wrap it up after that. My last question. Listen to my last question. Listen to my last question. The BJP and the Akali Dal must listen to my last question. I request you.
In Punjab, this is a cheap appeasement tactic at the cost of the security of the state.
No, watch it. I just want to ask the BJP one question. Mr. RP Singh, just 1 minute, please.
Will he allow a release of Akali Dal, who butchered 7 innocent Sikhs in 84?
Sad BJP government has failed in Punjab as far as development is concerned. This is a cheap appeasement tactic. You want to push our youth back into terrorism.
The release of
Has sad government forgotten 33,000 lives lost during terrorism? This demand is an insult to all those lives lost during terrorism. This demand is an insult to all those lives lost during terrorism.
Who butchered 7 innocent people, and the Supreme Court said he should be sentenced.
Arnab, there are 96 detainees in Punjab. Why only these 13 are asking to release?
No, 1 minute. Mr. Shergill, 1 minute. Mr. Shergill, a minute. Mr. Shergill, just 1 minute, please. You see, among the people Grewal once released is a person called Avtar Singh Makkar, who is the kingpin of the entire Beant Singh controversy, Beant Singh assassination case. Makkar, along with 2 others, Mr. RP Singh, escaped from jail in 2004. He was caught again. One of the escapees, Jagtar Tara, also convicted in the assassination case, was apprehended in Bangkok. You want to release a man who sought to escape from prison in 2004. You want to give him what he wants. And I'll tell you what the court said. You are going against the courts of this country. You please listen to me now, Mr. Grewal and Mr. RP Singh. You are going against the courts of this country. The courts of this country, the CBI court had said, one more aggravating circumstance against Avtar Singh Makkar is that he planned a successful escape from jail. He went on to say, accused Jagtar Singh Tara, who also escaped with him, is still at large, and this act and conduct of this convict proves him to be a conspirator of the first category who deserves no leniency. This is what the court said. Today, just because it is politically convenient, you will insult the courts? You will walk over the courts? Will you even have the courage, Mr. RP Singh, to say that those who want the terrorists release are anti-national? Say it to Mr. Grewal's face tonight, that those who support the release of the terrorists are anti-national. Will you say so? Like you say those who support jihadi terrorists are anti-national. Will you say to Mr. Grewal that those who support the release of these terrorists are anti-national? We are watching you. Don't run away from the question. Mr. Grewal can come back on the screen. Will you call Mr. Grewal anti-national for supporting the release of these terrorists?
You want to give us this band? No, I totally reject this saying.
I am asking RP Singh. I am asking RP Singh.
Nationalist party.
I am asking RP Singh.
We lost our houses at the time of partition.
Sir,
we lost our people in the war on 1965, 1971.
You don't represent all Sikhs. What I am saying is those who support the release of these terrorists are anti-national.
We are the sympathizers of terrorists.
Mr. RP Singh, answer. I think he can answer for himself.
No.
Mr. RP Singh, you listen to my question, please. Mr. RP Singh, please respond. Please respond. Will you call those who support the release of these terrorists into our society anti-national? Simple. Just answer the question. You are on record.
What is wrong in it?
RP Singh can answer for himself, sir.
People are behind the bars for last 20 years.
RP Singh can answer for himself, sir.
Keeping them behind the war.
RP Singh can answer for himself.
Rights of the prisoner cannot override the security of this nation. Rights of the prisoners are not above the security of this nation. That government must understand that. Rights of the prisoners are not above the security of this nation.
RP Singh, for the 5th time I am asking you to answer.
And what the Congress has done, you know, Congress people know that during the regime of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, you sold the secret papers for a bottle of scotch, and today you are saying yourself
which asks for release.
What type of nationalist you are?
Sad government should not give pardons to anybody against
RP Singh.
For the release of the
RP Singh.
Rajiv Gandhi. Congress gave ticket to the hijackers. Congress gave ticket to the hijackers.
Mr. Grewal, stop please for a while. The question is to the BJP spokesperson. You let him speak. The question is to the BJP spokesperson. Let him speak. Yes, Mr. RP Singh.
I'm categorically saying that we are not
going to object to your saying. Us as not people.
Sir, will you let the
in this,
BJP speak?
Sikhs have done much more for the
Will you
nation
let the
than any other
BJP
community.
speak?
Though we are only less than 2%, 1.8%.
Let the BJP speak. Yes. Are those who support the release of these terrorists anti-national? Simple question. Let RP Singh answer. I will only have him on screen now. Yes, RP Singh. Are they anti-national?
That chapter is closed.
Are they
What
anti-national?
Shergill is saying?
Are they anti-national?
No, we are not
By your
anti-national.
parameter-
And we object to using this word anti-national. If the Akalis are anti-national, then they would not have suffered imprisonment for
Mr. Grewal, can the
liberty of
BJP
people
speak for
during
itself?
emergency for 19
Why are you
months.
providing covering
Even
fire
we
for the
were not
BJP?
charged by Mrs. Gandhi.
Hear him,
But
please.
we served
I'm
19
requesting
years,
RP Singh to
19
speak.
months imprisonment.
RP Singh, I just want RP Singh on the screen as I just said, and hear his answer, please. Yes, RP Singh. Are those who are supporting the release of these terrorists anti-national? Last time, and can I have him on the screen, please?
Arnav, by your let me start with this, that we are not supporting any of this cause for releasing any prisoner as far terrorism, people who are involved in terrorism. And I'll request Mr. Maheshwar Singh to please approach Supreme Court, not the government of this day. They should approach Supreme Court if they have to get anything done by the court, not us. Secondly,
the courts have already spoken. No. Why? In 2010, the Punjab and Haryana High Court. No, Mr. RP Singh. In 2010, the Punjab and Haryana High Court commuted Hawara's sentence to life imprisonment without release. You want to disregard that? You want to disregard the High Court? No, you want to disregard the court. Don't shoot over the court. You know what the court said. You know what the court said in 2010. You know what the court said in 2010. You are pretending not to.
I know. That's why I'm saying even if they want to go for an appeal again, they should go to court, not to us, not to the government.
So why don't you take a position? You are supposed to be the party. You are supposed to be the party that is inflexible on terrorism. You are supposed to be the tough party of India. What happened to you after you came to power?
We are not going to support any such cause.
Mr. RP Singh should be aware, by Supreme Court decision in Gopal Vinayak Godse, appropriate government is the central government to decide the issue of the release and not the courts. He should be aware of this law. The BJP should have the courage to reject this demand. As per the judgment of the court in Gopal Vinayak Godse,
don't give us
and last judgment in life convicts Bengal.
Tell me,
appropriate government do not,
what did you keep Mr.
cannot duck away or shy away from the issue. BJP should show the courage by rejecting the Akali Dal demand and prove to us that their fight against terrorism
give us sentence for 7 terms, life sentence for 7 terms.
BJP should not take shelter under the law.
Mr. RP Singh.
Appropriate government to decide on the release.
Mr. RP Singh, there are a lot of viewers tonight who will just make one observation, that the BJP used to say appeasement is bad, but appeasement of terrorists and appeasement of those who support terrorists is unacceptable. I find a dilution in your position tonight. Maybe you will realize the dual standards you are adopting. We'll have to question you more on this. We'll follow the story. Don't think you'll get away with it, because it's not a joke. I thank you all very much for joining me on debate number 3 on the Newshour tonight.